Okay, guys, this one's going to be short because whew, I can get fired up about this. But stepping outside of your comfort zone. Okay, hear me out. I'm just going to paint a picture of where I was before coaching came into my life. I had graduated with a 4-year degree from a college, came back to a small town in Wisconsin where the average household income, I believe, is like $32,000, husband and wife combined. Crazy. And I tried to find a job and I applied and I didn't get called. I applied, I had interviews and didn't get it. And I didn't get it, not because I wasn't qualified, although it did feel like a dagger to the heart every time. I didn't get it because Mary Jo had been there 10 years longer. Because Kathy had started in 1983 and I wasn't even born yet, and she's been waiting for this position, right? You hear me? You get it? You've maybe experienced that. So here I was, a new college grad, watching all my friends go get jobs in the cities, and I followed my husband home. Not that I'm blaming him, but I kind of am. And I felt stuck, and I was like, I'm not engaged yet. I'm working for my dad out of pity. I'm not making what I thought I would be making, and I'm really just disappointed. And through there, I worked for my dad for a while, and then I got a very entry level position at our local hospital. And I worked there and I liked it. I mean, I loved the environment. I liked the people that I worked with. But again, I just always had that like, I'm made for more. I'm capable of more. I'm not using my talents. I'm not using my personality. I'm not using my degree. And I feel like there's room for more. So I worked that job and I showed up every day and I dressed for the job that I wanted. I got a job in the administration office, working for the HR department and the chief financial officers. So I worked in that position as an admin assistant for, gosh, about a year, maybe 2 years. And at that time, I was pregnant with Parker during that position, and I had him. And after I had him, I was on maternity leave, and I got a message on Instagram, the good old Graham, from a girl I'd never met before in my life. And she said, "Hey, I noticed that you're a new mom. Would you be interested in joining us for an accountability group? There's a new workout program coming out. I think you'd like it." And I was like, oh, I specifically remember what I was wearing the day that I got that message. I was in a white nursing tank sitting in my living room on the floor with my back to the couch with my baby. Not liking the body that I was in, feeling frustrated with my work situation because I still just wasn't feeling fulfilled. I didn't know what I want. I didn't know how to get there. I don't even know where there was. And all I could think of is like, this is it. This is it. Or I could make a change. And I decided to jump in with 2 feet. I jumped into her challenge group, and 2 weeks later, after diving in, showing up every day, logging my workouts, drinking the Shakeology, I felt better and my confidence grew. And I was hooked. And I'm like, I'm going to start doing this for my friends and family. So I slowly started sharing my journey and inviting people to join me. People were watching, people were judging, people were sending screenshots to my sister who would send them to me. And I was just like, why does everybody want to see people fail? Why would anybody cut someone down who's trying to make herself a priority? Shame on anyone who's going to judge a new mom for making health and fitness a priority in her life when it never was before, but now she has something deeper to live for and she wants to be the best version of herself. Who is going to judge that? Now, stepping outside of your comfort zone when you're hearing things like this and you can hear chatter and you're even making up chatter like, so-and-so's not following me, so-and-so unfollowed me, so-and-so hasn't joined me. I thought she would want to be in these groups with me, but she isn't or never has or never will be. I still have some very good friends who have, to this day, 5 years into this, have never joined me, have never really asked me about what it is I do, and that's okay. I'm confident in what I do and what I help other women achieve that I don't need the opinions of other people. I know when you're a new coach coming into this, that can feel really heavy and you can feel like, I don't want to be that girl on the internet selling stuff. I want to question if you would switch positions with the person judging you, because I guarantee somebody doing better than you is never going to. And if they are, you don't want to be in their circle anyway. I completely removed myself from some friendships and replaced it with women who are going places. I stopped hanging out with my friends that went to the bar and were hungover every Saturday morning for people who got on Coffee Talk every Saturday morning to talk about their business and where they're going in life. I continued to show up for me because it made me feel good, and my income continued to grow because I made other people feel good. Had I not ever said yes, had I not ever had the strength to continue to show up on social media, I wouldn't be where I am today with the choices that I'm able to make because I have the time freedom now because I'm my own boss, because of this opportunity. I know a lot of the people that judge me just because they didn't know any better. And that's it. So I want to challenge you to get outside of your comfort zone. If you haven't posted on social media yet, start posting and start posting consistently. If they think you're going to fail, prove them wrong. Don't just show up once a week. Don't just show up for a couple weeks and then stop. Consistency is your superpower, and you need to hone in on that. You need to show up strong, and you are already one step ahead of anyone else who hasn't signed up to be a coach yet. You are already one step ahead of someone who hasn't started their health and fitness journey yet. You are already ahead of the person who's watching you and maybe wants to join you. So own it and act like it. Okay, guys, go out there and crush it. Inspire people. That is what we do.